so we are ready for harvest. Look at that. Ridiculous, isn't it? I didn't realise how ridiculous that weight looked like on the front of that. Well, let's fix that by putting big wheels back on it. Right. No. That'll do. Where's me? Hold on a minute. Oh, we best watch this one because it resets it back to other things. Took me mud guards and everything off. How rude is that? Oh, it's taken me 3-point hitch off too. Well, if you download this one, ladies and gentlemen, remember it's a pain in the butt. Does it reset the engine power? No, that's the gearbox. No, that is the engine. $205. That's right. This is very rude, isn't it? There we go. We don't want that. We want that. Why is it? Very annoying. Very annoying indeed. Okay, so it's harvest time. We're going to use the John Deere for carting. And we're going to get you ready. You're going to do the baling later. Well, not today, but in the next one. In the next one. You see, we've got all these bales here that we did for the sheep. I think I only actually fed them 2. That's not right, is it? I tell you, you can stay on there though. That was that dodgy loading of the header. Somebody, it wasn't me. Oh, that is going to go a swing out where we don't want it to. It's doing it again. It's doing it anyway. Righto. It's all skewy whiff. There's no need for any of that. It's incredibly rude. I'm going to write to somebody and tell them just how disgruntled I am about the whole situation. And there's no crop destroy on the JCB. Or did I turn it off? No, I don't remember turning it off. Get you out. Take the old, I can't see anything. Don't be rude. Take that off. Thank you. Open her up whilst we're on the situation. I sorted, and that was perfect. Sorted. Get it? Sorted. Oh, I need a new cab for me JCB now. And a door, and glass, and whatever else. I'm going to put this then. Apparently in the hedge. I did not know that we did not have... Oh yes, yeah, we did. We went through the hedge before, didn't we? When we were having a unfortunate situation. in a prior episode. Oh, what? Nothing ever goes to plan. So, right. Put you down. Turn you on. That on. So this will take forever. Clearly. I presume all three. I never checked actually. Are all three? Oh no, that one's not ready down there. Okay, so that's alright. We can split this up a bit. So the sheep are doing well. Like I said, they're not really eating the food very quickly, which is always a good thing. You don't have to do anything with the sheep. If you get the mod that that gives you extra reproduction I should say, gives you extra reproduction, you could get a massive sheep pen, field, shed or whatever that holds a lot. Just buy yourself 20 and then just leave them to it. Give them a load of food and then just leave them to it. Obviously some require water, but they eat such a little amount of food that you could just say off your pop, crack on, and then just sell them as you go. Good fun. So this thing fills up relatively quickly if I remember correctly. 26% here. Clearly going to be doing some time lapse and stuff. A little bit of jump cut here and a little bit of that and a little bit of this. Try and pack it full of visual pleasure. What? I don't know. It's just what comes out of my mouth. Visual pleasure. That's all it is, isn't it? Nobody comes here to listen to me, do they? that field done, and I feel like we've got a lot less off of it than we did the last time. And I'm pretty sure the last time it was oats too, so I'm guessing... well, it's going to come down to ploughing. Didn't we plough this though? Did we plough this? No, maybe we didn't plough this. I can't remember now. But yeah, it's a little bit on the not particularly good side of things. So, anywho, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to attempt to do things a little bit differently. Usually I would just do all the fields and crack on, as you do. But what I think I'm going to do is we'll get into that field. We'll take the headland off, and then I think we'll hire Scuba Steve, perhaps. I don't know. I know I'm not talking about the YouTuber Scuba Steve, so I'm talking about Scuba Steve, the actual scuba diver from the movie Big Daddy, because it's funny. Yes, it is. Drop that off of there. Take this. Let's fold that up so that those steps are out of the way. Yeah, we're gonna... Yes, so... I'm just rambling to myself. Not actually talking to anybody in particular. Just me. So, we'll come in here. We'll take off the headland. I did that on purpose because somebody made a comment about how I always keep hitting it. It's not actually, they said it was steps. It's not the steps that I hit, it's the flower pots. And yeah, I'll just do it on purpose all of the time. Right, JCB. We'll go round in a loop. It's cute, isn't it? It's cute. Back in the day, this was the kiddie. Did you see that trailer? It was having 25 seconds then. It's pretty primitive now, this JCB, in comparison to the ones that we have now. But yeah, back in the day, she was the kiddie. If you had one of these on your farm, or if your dad had one of these, you were going somewhere. It's true. You don't believe me, but it's true. All the kids at school, right, gauged off of what tractor has your dad got, and if it wasn't a Ford or a John Deere, where I was at least, you weren't worth talking to. I wasn't worth talking to because my daddy had a case. And guess what? Better than a Ford or a John Deere. Now, lucky this has not got crop destruct on, because we would be making one hell of a mess right now. So, yes, what I'm going to do is I'm going to chomp off. Oh yeah, I need to unfold. I'm going to chomp off the headland and set off Scuba Steve. This is going to look a bit dodgy for a second. But there's method to my madness. And actual realism also. Although I forgot to lift the header up then, which was very naughty of me. So I'll just zip this off. And there we have it. That was my plan all along. It's a very tricky field, that. You end up in a big mess if you're not too careful. So we're going to open up the gate. Oh well, where am I? Here I am. It's going to be annoying because he's going to be coming up. Yes. And we want to unload him. Will it even make it up here? I don't know. Oh yeah, it will. Okay, so whilst we're doing that, let's get you. She takes a minute to find that first gear, but once she's got it, she's game on. So I shouldn't need to wait on the front, I don't think. I certainly hope I don't. That's going to be very sad if I do. Right, let's run back over here to the John Deere. Oh. And we'll claim a load. I think he needs a longer pipe. I don't think that'll fill us up. No, it might do, I guess. I don't know. Who knows? Might be. No, it won't. Well, let's go and unload this anyway, because whatever he gets in the tank, it's going to be too much for this, for a full load. Well, I'll give it a full load, but it will have some left over, so we'll still have to come back anyway. So. I thought you'd enjoy that little bit of sound for you. I've come to the wrong one again. I don't know why I keep doing this. Maybe it's because I'm so excited. Oh, I thought she was gonna bog down a bit, but it didn't really. Didn't get too boggy. Right, it's this one. That's because I see the wood merchants bit and it's like, oh, it can't be that one. So who's giving me the money today? Oats is what we got. The grain sell point. I've got to tag it because it's the one on the other side. Go to this one. Giving us the money. So there is another map on the radar that we could possibly go to, and that is the the Valley, the old farm, is it? I don't know. I've never played it. It was on 19. Never played it on there. I believe because I felt like it was really unrealistic feeling. So I may have a splurge into there and see what it's like this time around. If you fancy it, let me know in the comments, but I'm not holding my breath. If I didn't use it in 19, there was a reason, so it has to really pop out for me in 22. Can't find a decent Polish one. They used to be fantastic Polish maps, and now they just seem to be just bland and boring like the rest of them now. Everybody seems to be concentrating on the US maps, and I find it a little bit disappointing. Even the UK modders, say you got like Lancy Boy and Alien Jim, getting crazy mad on doing US maps, and it's like, as far as I know, guys, you don't even live in the States, so what even, you know, how can you... Oh, you've been there on holiday? Oh, okay. But then, isn't it Lancy Boy that lives in Southampton? So he's been around farms a lot anyway. I shan't comment anymore, I shall get myself into hot water. Oh, he's nearly finished. That is very helpful and handy. And I wondered what that was then, and it's one of them water things. How we doing then, Scuba Steve? Oh, he's gonna miss a bit. How are you missing a bit when... Seriously? I'm gonna sack you, Scuba Steve. That's what I'm gonna do. I suppose I'll have to clean that up then. He's just abandoned post. You empty? No, that is... Oh, I shan't be hiring Scuba Steve again. In fact, let's just get this last bit. A little bit there, I'm sure it can stay exactly there as well. It told me that it liked it. How did it even miss that bit? So it would have come down on our right side and then gone back up. So why did it go to the left? I don't know. Hop, 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 ho! That was it. How exciting. CEEBUR, that was so worth the whole... exciting situation. Well, we can leave this one here. If we put it there, then it shouldn't be in the way of the baler. It'd be quicker if I toggle. There we go. So I've got to get rid of this because that isn't oats, that's wheat. That one down there, which I decided to grow for the chickens, but we ain't even going to stay here long enough to use it for the chickens, so a bit pointless. Anywho, just go and get rid of this, and then come back. We'll start some baling, but I'm not gonna do loads of it. We'll do a bit of baling with the old vent, and then we'll come back in the next episode. We'll carry on baling and probably cut that wheat field. I suspect will be ready. I'm really enjoying this John Deere, actually. I think I think it's going to come with us to our next map, wherever we go to. We'll take this, and I may take all 3 tractors actually, and we'll just have I'm very fond of all 3 tractors we have on here. This one was a good find. Got a very good engine note, and as mods go, it's very good. Hey up, I got that all wrong. Is he in the mirror or not? Just about. Not very well though. That'll do for now. Who remembers when John Deere's had chocolate brown interiors? Them's was the days. Them's is when tractor interiors were designed for the operator. Oh yeah, I need to unfold it, didn't I? I did unfold it. Just bail, will you? What have we got in the fence? It's grey with green seat. I don't think the fence, the really old fence, but they weren't grey, were they? The really old ones, they had decent interiors as well, if I remember correctly. Even the Fords had some decent interiors, and some of the earlier ones with the Q cab with the air conditioning, they had I don't know whether it was optional. It may have been optional actually. I remember one of them on a farm down by us that had brown interior, dark brown interior. That was very tidy. Most of the Fords are just exposed blue and then some black, like vinyl. Even the seats were vinyl, weren't they? And most of them. Didn't think it. Oh, hot summer's day on a nasty vinyl seat. Oh, horrible. No air conditioning. Chafing. Oof. All that. Oh yeah, chafing. Oh, gonna be going through the old baby nappy rash cream. Didn't have it back then. Would have been going through E45. That's what they had. Don't have none of that fancy stuff we got now. Vaseline, I suppose. I don't know. I was a baby back then. I know what was used. I know what we use now. Pseudocreme. Pseudocreme is the kitty. I'm not affiliated or sponsored by. However, I am trying to get Fent to sponsor me. I'll use Fent in every single video, Fent, if you give me lots of money. I don't even want a tractor, I just want the money. Because I'm greedy. Like previous Newpark episode chat. I have no idea how I got onto any of that. I just got grumpy. That's how it is though, isn't it? At the moment. Good old baler. I like this baler. I really like this baler. I like this baler. I like this tractor. We should have its big weight back on the front. We should get it off the 1455. Put it back on it. Though it doesn't really need it for what we're doing. And to be fair, it's probably helping it because we're not quite as heavy. Got those girt wheel weights in there still. Pull them out, make her a bit lighter for this type of job. Don't need an awful lot of weight when you've got a baler like this, because you've got those 4 wheels there, they take all the weight. All you're doing is really pulling. You shouldn't really, you should be suspending it very much. I'm not going to finish this field. We'll get up. We'll do that shady line there, and then I think we'll call it a day. Probably just missed a bit then. Did I miss any? Oh, I didn't. I got it. It's alright. Where are we going? That one. That's the kitty. Should we go inside? Just for a minute or two. Very simple, very happy. Very happy place to be. We don't have a buddy seat. Oh yes we do, it's built into the wheel arch. That's not particularly comfortable, is it? Can't get me buddy in there properly. Oh, I remember that buddy seat that was in my dad's International. Oh. Yeah, you're right there, mate. Yeah, loving it. You kind of pin yourself. I'll be alright. Don't worry. Anyway, I think that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Stay safe. May the weather be with you.